Finding a woman for a relationship. So many of you YouTube motherfuckers get this wrong. You swear you're this dating coach or you have all this experience, but I can tell you have no idea what you're talking about. Especially you red pillars and you fake alpha guys. Like, oh, some of the worst advice. They'll tell you to set boundaries, get her to act how you wanted to act. When in reality, this just couldn't be further from the truth at all. At all. Guys, if you really want to know what type of person the woman is you're dating, I need you to do one thing. It's the most important thing. You know what that is? Be as open and as non judgmental with her as humanly possible. As humanly possible. Why, you ask? What do you think happens if you're an attractive, cool guy? You're on a date with a girl and she says something and maybe you change the expression in your face. Or if you say something to her regarding, hey, I don't like girls who go out a lot on the weekends. What do you think she's going to say? What is she going to tell you? That's right. She's going to tell you what you want to hear. She's going to tell you what you want to hear. Most women, at least, are going to tell you what you want to hear. What good is that to you? You're just going to prolong the inevitable that way. I want you to look at this scenario. Let's say you're going in for a job interview, and during the process, the interviewer is like, we don't like people who smoke weed, smoke cigarettes, or eat unhealthy. But it's a good job. It really is a good job, and they want a job. They think it's a good fit for them. What do you think the person interviewing is going to do? They're not going to tell them the truth. They're going to hide that from their boss. That's the way things go. That's just the reality. Now, especially because a woman is very protective over her reputation. Society makes her do that. They make them. So what I need you to do is be as non-judgmental as possible. If you're not non-judgmental as possible, all her true colors will reveal themselves in time. 6 months down the road, a year down the road. You'll find out, oh, she actually does like going out on the weekend with her friends because she'll start doing it. Because that's who she actually is. That's what she likes to do. You will find out, oh, she did cheat on a few guys in her past. But I can tell you, you will waste a lot of time doing it this way. I'll waste a ton of time. If that's not what you want, if you're not okay with those things, I'm not here to tell you what you're okay with. The better way to do it is to be non judgmental. You have to let her know that she can tell you anything. She can tell you anything. She's so open with you. Even if she slept with a guy 2 days ago, who cares? This is not your wife. This is not someone who you should let affect your emotions. This is not your long term girlfriend. 99% of the chance, the woman you're going on a date with, you're probably not going to marry her anyway. So why are you letting the things she's done or she's doing get to you? It's just not a good idea. You have to be open. Like, I know a lot of guys say the most alpha man is the guy with the boundaries and the guy who sets the president right. It's not true. The most alpha guy is the guy who isn't bothered, especially what other people do, how other people live their lives. That's just the reality. And she's going to sense that on you. She'll be much more willing to open up if you don't judge her. If you're cool with her, if you share your stories of, things you've done in the past, she's going to open up more. She will feel more comfortable. This is not about putting up a front until, you make her act a certain way. Find a woman who is already the way you want. Don't try to change a woman into something she's not. All right. It's that simple. But so many guys get this wrong. I promise you, when you start being non-judgmental, when you start opening up, when you're letting her open up, not only is she going to be open with you, not only is she going to be real with you, it's going to make the connection a lot deeper. A lot deeper. No surface level bullshit. Okay? I challenge you to do it. I bet you a lot of you guys are going to struggle in the beginning. There's going to be things girls say that are going to bother you, right? Things you're not going to like. But in reality, she's not your wife. She's not even your long-term girlfriend. You're not going to marry the girl, most likely. So actually, if you want to vet her out the fastest way, it's her being her true self. Allow her, give her room to be her true self, and see how many things you'll find out. Way more than if you were judgy, trying to put boundaries, telling her you can't do X, Y, and Z, which is what you hear the red pillars say, the alpha guys say, or supposed alpha guys say. But a lot of these guys are just terrible with women. A lot of these guys are actually broken or changed by women. They've had a bad experience with women and it changed them. A lot of guys you'll hear say, especially on the Fresh and Fit podcast and all these other podcasts, who hurt you? And they'll say, women hurt me. Women made me be like this. Could you imagine someone doing something to you, so you changing who you are? What kind of man is that? You have to be willing to be who you are, but not be pushed over, not be fucked around with. Be willing to walk away if they do something you don't like. But you should be still willing to be your authentic self with those people, with that woman, with whoever it is. So, guys, this is just a lesson for you. I promise you, you're going to see such different things go on when you're open with girls, when you're just truly open with them. Not only that, bonus, they're going to get more freaky with you. They're going to be willing to do more things with you in the bedroom. They might be willing to entertain, having another girl in the bed, a bunch of other things. So be open, be non judgmental. You harboring those thoughts, that judgmentalness is only going to hurt you in the long run. I promise you that.